Welcome to That's Good Sports. I am Brandon. Why is a man named Dick Pound allowed to postpone the 2020 Olympics? But I'm discredited by all major sports media for saying big dick player at will, Perna. Is pound a measurement or a verb in this situation? Dick 16 ounces or dick 0.45 kilograms for our international viewers, or dick pound? Just give me some answers, dick. If my last name was Pound, I certainly would not be naming my son Richard. It would of course be Quarter or Dog. Now, the moving of the Olympics makes sense. All of 2020 is canceled and we just have to get used to it. What's worrisome is the Olympics were scheduled to start July 24th, a time we are all hoping to be back to living normal lives again. If the Olympics are pushing back to 2021 in all likelihood, then we need to brace for the suck and realize that the 2020 NFL season could also be in jeopardy. That's pretty obvious right now, but again, here I have to live my life assuming everything NFL related will continue. Even if all of mankind is dead, NFL football will still continue. So today, to cheer myself up, I wanted to focus on some of the lighter stories happening in the sports world, like Jamal Murray getting filleted on Instagram, the new Rams logo being torn to shreds, and PJ Walker inking an NFL deal. And then later this week, I will have a free agency winners video and a free agency losers video when I learn to talk, so please make sure you come back. That's good, sports. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. You have no excuse now. You can't leave your house. You've got nothing to fucking do, so just subscribe, okay? I do have big dick Patreon shout outs for my favorite pants and my favorite family in Levi Partridge, Jarrett Tyndall, Joe Davis, I'm not Brandon Pritch, Mr. Will Never Be Eddie Hearn Perna, okay, AJ Avanti, Crimson Eye Studios, and Andrew Mannion. Thank you so much for your support on Patreon. It is one of the few things keeping me sane right now, knowing that I had maybe I'm not, maybe I have lost it. You guys are heroes. You are heroes of my life. Patreon.com/ThatsGoodSports. I know I'm not making sense, but just know when I say thank you, I really mean it. Again, Dick Pound announced the 2020 Olympics have been postponed, which, after seeing Dick Pound trending on Twitter and thinking, wait, I cleared my browsing history, right? Why is this happening? It got me thinking about the best dicks in sports. No, not Jamal Murray, although he has nothing to be ashamed about, but the best dick names in sports. Dick Pound is elite, but his name alone got Dick Trickle trending for a bit on Twitter. That reminded me of one of my favorite dicks, Dick Enberg, which, like Dick Trickle, is no longer with us, which means those dicks are in better places now. Dick Enberg just kind of sounds like a fancy dick, no real innuendo there. Then we have legendary throwbacks like Chicago Bears Dick Butkus, Steelers quarterback Dick Shiner, and the Patriots Dick Felt. If we're talking about all-time dicks, I'm not sure which is funnier, Dick Pound or Dick Butkus, or hell, even Pittsburgh Pirates outfielder Johnny Dickshot. And if you're a fan of dicks, that does make you a dickhead. Please let me know which dick you like the most in the comments. It's a dick off. Whatever you do though, be thoughtful and do not be too risky with your favorite dick. Right now is not the time to be taking a dick gamble. Do not be dick gambling, which is exactly what Jamal Murray did when recording himself getting a knob job. Jamal Murray is really rubbing it in for all of those people out there who are only allowed to be rubbing it out as their blowjob getting has been halted by quarantine. The Denver Nuggets guard Jamal Murray posted a POV video of his girlfriend filleting him on his Instagram story. And spoiler alert, that story definitely has a happy ending. And when people stumbled upon it, he said that he had been hacked. Now this is the go-to answer for actors and celebrities when something weird shows up on their social media, but given the time, the extra time that hackers have right now, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a legitimate hack. even though Murray seems like a strange target for a hacker. Now, I may get hacked in the near future, and that's why I am going to beat them to the punch and show you one of my early embarrassing college videos.
Yes, you may enter. I shake my finger, but still I give you the camera.
Yes, those sideburns are still less offensive than Jamal Murray's pubes, which luckily for his girlfriend drew the most critique. Manscaped, I think you have found the next guy in Denver you need to sponsor. I mean, if CJ McCollum is mentioning Jamal Murray's pubes on the official NBA Instagram live stream, Murray may have the most famous pubes since Scott Tenorman, or maybe the Harry Potter.
They said my pubes look like Jamal Murray.
Hey. Hey, this is why you can't. This is why you can't have CJ on live, because you go address them type of comments. You can't address them type of comments.
If the internet unanimously agrees on anything, you know it's really bad. For example, Kylie Jenner's Pepsi commercial, coronavirus, and most recently, the Los Angeles Rams' new logo. The Rams logo leaked a few weeks ago, and it became the most hated piece of art in Los Angeles since the LeBron James mural was revealed. You know what I don't remember? Anyone complaining about the Rams logo before. But if Stan Kroenke wants his team to more closely resemble a pharmaceutical company than a football team, so be it. A lot of people are comparing it to the Internet Explorer logo, which has the same bandwidth as the Rams have cap space. Better than the Microsoft Edge, which is called that because it's like edging to completion. It takes hours. Now the horns of a ram, of course, are hard, but that can change with time. And that's why we here in Los Angeles are ensuring our Rams horns stay hard with the first ever team design mashup in partnership with Cialis. Cialis helping our LA Rams stay rock hard for 36 hours, which should be long enough to score on Sundays. Rams Cialis, it's not just hard to look at. Brian on Twitter was pretty spot on when he said it looks like the logo for the local news station in a B movie. He's onto something, I think. It looks like the Rams couldn't get the rights for the Rams logo to use in a movie and then came up with this instead. You could argue it's just a logo. People will get used to it. It's not a big deal. And that would be a very fair and reasonable stance considering the state of the world. I'd argue, even if everything was still normal, we would all be bitching about how terrible this design is. You have a team trying to generate excitement around football in a city where that has been difficult to do. Forget the fact that you have another team in the city called the Chargers, whose logo is a lightning bolt, and you created a giant C in your logo that looks like a version of their lightning bolt. And ask yourself, is there a single kid in the city of Los Angeles excited to buy Rams gear when they see this? Okay, maybe all of the rich kids in Laguna who have been brainwashed by all of the money their daddies made at Merrill Lynch will dig it. Nothing in the world makes sense right now, so I shouldn't be surprised the Rams thought this was the best possible design to excite new and old fans about a rebrand. I will credit the Rams for finally reaching an audience that has been very difficult for the NFL to infiltrate. Hipsters. Hipsters will be purchasing and wearing Los Angeles Rams shirts, ironically. So, good job there. Now, the star of the XFL, quarterback PJ Walker, signed with the Carolina Panthers today. Congrats to Walker for making it back to the NFL. He will now back up Teddy Bridgewater, which is a great situation for Walker to be in. This will be tough for diehard fans of the Houston Roughnecks, but don't worry, Houston. Your other quarterback might also want to leave. I'm pretty sure that's what Deshaun Watson's semi-cryptic tweet means. My only question, though, for new Panthers head coach Matt Rule right now is, Do you know how football works? He temporarily had 5 quarterbacks on his roster. Teddy Bridgewater, new addition. PJ Walker, new addition. Cam Newton, fashion guru. Kyle Allen, who just signed a 1-year extension. And Will Greer, who the team drafted last year. Now, I had a whole paragraph making fun of them about having 5 quarterbacks. And I suggested they trade Kyle Allen, which they then did. So the Washington Potatoes came in, forcing me to compliment them twice in one episode, signing Kyle Allen. So the Ron Rivera connection makes sense, and Kyle Allen is a really good backup to have on the roster behind Dwayne Haskins. And we already knew that the Panthers are working on trading Cam Newton, which is a bit crazy to me that a team hasn't already made a hard push to acquire him. I think the fact, though, that he can't do a physical workout for a team right now is slowing that process, and he may not be on the move until he can actually perform for a team and show that his shoulder is healed. Cam is currently a victim of a saturated quarterback market because guys like Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and Phillip Rivers refuse to fucking retire. The opposite reason as to why I won't get a social security check at retirement age. Now, Cam Newton can't find work, and Peyton Manning can't stop turning down jobs. He's officially declined ESPN's offer to be in the booth for Monday Night Football. Now, Peyton Manning, politely, as Manning always does, declined the offer, stating, "I'm just not ready to commit to the brutal grind of a 1-day work week for a third of the year. If I wanted that kind of schedule, I would have been a volunteer fireman. How am I supposed to spend time with my family when I'm only home for 348 days a year? Plus, I've seen enough of that fucking Tom Brady to last a lifetime." Which I totally understand why Peyton Manning wouldn't want to make $20 million a year committing to that kind of work schedule. It makes sense. But if we want to get Peyton in the broadcast booth, then maybe the government should only allow Peyton Manning to watch Booger McFarland broadcasts of Monday Night Football while we're all in quarantine. If that doesn't convince him, nothing ever will. And that's it for today. I wanted to leave everyone with some positivity. I wanted to blatantly rip off The Daily Show's moment of zen. So I present to you That's Good Sports Twitter relief for the board. Today, we have slippery stairs from ESPN.
And PJ goes down early, takes Serena and Dominique with him. Emily's starting to make a push. Right there is Shane. Emily goes down all the way back to the bottom. Shane is breaking away, trying to chase Delaney down. He pulls Delaney all the way down. Everyone is in the tub.
Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Sports. Please subscribe here on YouTube. That's all you gotta do, subscribe on YouTube. And then if you're feeling frisky, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, at Brandon Perna. My writing partner, at Guillermo Yaves, also on Twitter.